Diamonds and dice. A bunch of us assholes just throw dice. Let's see how this goes. So, when last we met, the Godslayers... Oh, sorry. That was last game. Defeating Rook in an amazing little thing where everybody in the party led to the not death of everybody. Everyone is surrounded by ghouls. Because of the commotion. The Godslayers parlayed with Krex the Ghoul King. Tirth and Marzio made a blood pact. That blood pact was to let the ghouls to the surface, to eat all of the dead that are definitely about to come.
Okay.
In exchange to let the Godslayers pass. They then went to Vorig, who was guarding some fireworks, and told him, "Hey, dumbass, let them down."
We didn't tell him, we showed him.
It was very inspired.
And Gary is the alpha?
Gary's the alpha. They met Dozer, a boulette that has iron plates welded to him, or drilled into him, that Vorig and the Skull Anvils had for just such an occasion.
Can you move those that way?
And the boulette was able to slam and get them through the town. They used that to go to the embassy and tell Landless about the blood pact with Krex and that he would have to let ghouls into his city at some point. That went over about as well as a turd in the wind.
I have some ideas about that.
Right.
It'll work out.
The players had used Gayer's card to summon forth the demon that usually is their shopping thing. And the demon had not shown up. Instead, it was Bonham's old god Krex, who then threw Gayer's head down in front of them.
He's gonna fucking die.
Probably. Let's see. Zalaria scouted and found Rook and the fireworks up on Rosetown Abbey in a very, what's the word for it? It's a very Eiffel Tower-like tower in Rosetown Abbey.
I was thinking Big Ben.
It's a very good way to put it. Probably more Big Ben-ish. And then they had told Landless and Vorig to take care of all the fireworks stands that they could. And they would get the one at Red Fountain Square, and they would get the one in Rosetown Abbey. So, we're going to open up just before you guys split. You land, tell them about, the different things. You guys said, okay, we're going to hit Red Fountain Square, then Rosetown Abbey. Landless says...
I had the talking coin, so I told them everything I saw at the same time. And we decided we were going to meet at... Where were we meeting? We were meeting at one of the two spots.
We were meeting at Red Fountain Square, and then going to Rosetown Abbey.
So, as you guys are getting ready to go, Landless says, wait. And he whistles, puts two fingers up and goes like this, and two troops show up. He says, pull out your potions, boys, and get your arm armor off. So they're all helping each other get their arm armor off. So they're bare armed on one side. They have the health potions in their hand. They're looking really confused. Do you land at all?
Yeah, she lays down and was talking to us, she said.
Well, she
I
said
had the
she's in the
talking
coin.
Oh, yeah, never mind.
I was going to wait and land...
Closer to Rosetown Abbey.
Yeah.
Does anyone else have a healer's kit? He will say, healer's kit? Anybody?
Let me look, hold on.
I don't know.
I mean, I can come to you guys if you need it.
What, the Legion doesn't have a healer's kit?
No, they would. So he will go ahead and... I was just knowing if he was taken from yours or not.
Yeah.
So they reach through, they grab, and they pull out a healer's kit and set it down, and he goes through and grabs a couple ampules, and he has... they have the long Ren Fair-style belts.
Mm-hmm.
He takes off the long Ren Fair-style belts and ties it around one of the guy's arm and shoves an ampule in his arm and starts draining enough blood to where the guy has to drink the health potion.
Oh!
Pulls it out, hands it over, and grabs the next guy, and foomp. And again, it's like, I forget how much blood it is, but a container about this big, it's like a pint. Is it a pint?
Probably.
A
Looks
pint?
about a pound.
I'm getting one. Here comes in pints.
Blood comes by the gallon. They're gonna drain him. They're gonna drain these guys essentially so devoid. They're gonna be so devoid of blood that they need to drink a health potion in order to get. And he says, "O'Neill told me that this was the proper amount. I can only spare these two men." So he hands it over and he says, "For what it's worth, if anyone needs a cure, there it is."
Okay.
So
Can we give it to them before we go into battle?
Give it to who?
The 2 people in our party that are actually currently, have the plague.
That is one part of it. Yeah. There is one other thing, too.
What is the one other thing, as I have both of these in my hand?
The Elven Blood, remember she had the lady...
Irene.
Thank you.
Yep.
Irene had said that she had a parapet of health. And she had she used the ampule.
Uh-huh.
The blood in the system makes the disease think that it's an elf, but you still need the parapet of health to remove the disease.
Okay.
It just fools it into not going super turbo, but you still need, and then downing its magic defenses.
How quickly do you have to have the parapet of health before it doesn't really affect the person?
You can go ahead and make me a healing check, please. Medicine check. I apologize. Fucking old systems.
This is the one it is. 13.
Okay. With a
I'll
13,
just take chips.
you're not exactly sure. Maybe it's instant. Maybe they need to wear it long enough to where it's a disease itself. Who knows?
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, if you want to, you can certainly juice them up with the elf blood. You have the ampule. All you have to do is shove it back in and then push.
Yeah, but I hate to waste it.
Well, Deliria's not going to want to waste it either. So, we'll just hold on to it.
Just hold on to it for now?
For now.
Okay.
Then you guys rush off. The first thing you guys get to is Red Fountain Square. And I'm going to monologue here a little bit. I apologize, but don't worry. You guys are going to get plenty of play. When you guys show up to Red Fountain Square, you guys will see Seamus. You will see Mac. You will see Call, O'Neill, Harathon, Malik, Big Sal, Big Sally, Alona, Alexios, Grex, and Alazio, all fighting to keep the fireworks stand safe.
Oh my god.
You've got Kala's she's flipping her hands up, and you see little foxfire firing out and confusing people, and will run up. And as the foxfire goes, you see they look kind of dazed, and they turn around and look all calm. And she'll turn around and she'll do it again, and she just keeps using spells to keep people pacified. O'Neill actually is inside of her shell, but every time someone walks by, you see her hand slips out, and she seems to whack them on the back of the leg or something, and you'll see the people will start running, and they'll fall down and start itching their leg vigorously. Let's see. Harathon is actually beating people down. She has an axe, but she's hitting them with the flat end of the axe. As they come up, she's in a full dress right now too, and people go up and she's just and smacking them with that part.
Just ask her to marry you right now.
Just walk up to her in the middle of the first
with a ring. You've got Malik. As people are going through, he's holding up his hands, and you'll see the people will mob him, and then a few seconds later, they'll all just kind of back up a little bit and fall down. Big Sal has a billy club, and he's jumping over people into the crowd. He's a fat guy. He's been kind of adult in the past, but you can tell that when fighting for the right cause and knowing what he's doing, he's trying his best to keep the peace. Big Sally actually is holding a small piece of equipment from the from the warehouse, and you see she's swinging it around and she'll bump into Big Sal, and they kind of look at each other, and you see he turns a bit red. Finally.
That's you finally got your intro for him.
No shit. It only took me forever. Mac is throwing Molotov cocktails, which is no surprise. Lexios.
Fireworks?
No, not the fireworks. He's doing it he's throwing it down, and people are scattering, and he'll hit a guy with a bottle and throw it down. So Mac's alive. That's cool. Alexios is doing his Spartan stance, but with no flanks. Looks kind of lost, but he's murdering people. He will straight up kill people. That's what the Legion has been doing here. Alonia and her tiny little ferret is running. She seems to be casting spells and is making people fall asleep. I can't believe I don't remember the fucking ferret's name. It's like my favorite ever. Yari. Yari is actually running up and will hop on people, and you see they'll fall asleep.
Ah.
So she's using it. It's her familiar, obviously. Big Sally got. Grex is in full Bearhurst form, so he's a weregoblin right now, and he'll lay back and fire off the 2 cannons. Thanks for that one, Austin. Alazio, one-handed, is not fighting very well, but he's putting up a good fight. Mostly, when people are injured, he's running over and being potion detail. But he's getting punched in the face a bunch, and he's still fighting.
He smacks someone every now and then.
If everyone could make me a perception check, please.
Did he just say fucking dick?
Fucking dicks! Hi, camera.
18.
12.
Go to 17.
12.
Oh, dang. I rarely roll higher than you guys.
I wish I just said, I'll use my passive.
So, there's one set of troops that look like they're getting ready to do some kind of a spearhead kind of thing.
Okay.
All the guys have kegs and they're getting ready to roll it and charge. There is a tiny black blur that just goes right across them. And then all of a sudden you see all their necks just light up. Just decapitation of at least 6 people in a row. The black thing just into like a little mist and disappears. They all start getting overturned to some slight degree, as hard as they're fighting. And about just when it seems like you guys are like, okay, we're almost there and we got to get in this shit and turn the tide, you see that there is a tiny little girl wearing a set of glasses walking up. And when it looks like the mob's at its worst, she takes off her glasses and she'll erupt in a sort of light.
No, she's the cleric chick.
When you guys look over Nyx's like full Valkyrie kind of glowing getup and she goes in, she casts the spell Hallow, and uses the fear effect. And people are getting past the brigade and running into the light and then just screaming in terror and running as far away from it as they can. She's sitting there, dorky as she looks, the big glowing armor on her and everything else is this big powerful Valkyrie, and she's holding up the Dialata symbol as high as she can. Between that, they're able to fight it all off. Now, it's your world. What do you guys do?
I want to heal. I need to heal if we're going to go in a fight.
I mean, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the weather like?
Never mind.
It's not raining. Never mind.
I'll be okay. I can still create water. I still have that as a couple of spells that we can do. Zilliard is gonna go and land like kind of behind him. Well, she'll just land next to Elizio and shift back into herself.
He turns and he goes to punch him. He stops. His mask is partially broken. You can see his handsome face's hamburger on this side.
Oh no.
He runs over and grabs you and picks you up, my love, and then some people go to mob him.
She'll hug him and then help him fight off the mob.
Acha!
Do you want some chips?
No.
Got another whole bag.
We sort of have a little bit of a problem because Josh was driving Dozer.
Mm-hmm. He was currently bucking to an extreme degree, and it looks like he's trying his best to hold the beast at bay.
Okay, so is everybody at Red Fountain Square right now?
Mm-hmm. Currently.
Okay.
Even though it's quarantined?
Well, it's got the bricks laid up around it and everything. They're fighting on top of the bricks.
Sure.
And the fireworks are all in a big pile in the center.
How low of health are you? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I have half health.
I'm gonna cast Cure
Okay.
Wounds on Turk. So that's a 5.
I just chug a healing potion.
I was gonna chug a healing potion too.
I'm pretty okay at the moment, so I'm going to go up to where the people are.
Okay.
And like people that are, fighting out everybody else. It looks like they're still pretty much like trying to get everybody to go
That was a
go
D4,
away,
so
aren't
if I
they?
stepped on
Well,
it,
the hollow spell has made it to where it's safe.
Okay.
People break through, and they just get terrified once they enter it.
Okay, so it's pretty okay there.
So we should probably
just head up to the fireworks, try to get as close as we can to the fireworks and douse them and freeze them so that we can move on to the next place as quickly as possible.
Sounds good.
I drink one more healing potion before we go anywhere, guys.
Chug another one.
Yeah.
Everybody's sitting there and
How you looking?
looking at you. You look as you guys see all your friends and acquaintances that you've known through this whole time. The second stringers, for the most part.
Okay.
Okay.
It was a long list to go through.
Still,
Alright, we're
So-
heading towards the fireworks.
Yep, we'll go up to the fireworks. Zalaria's just gonna cast Create Water, kind of right on top, and I think, hold on, I gotta see.
One more and then I'll stop.
Because it's a first level spell, it's gonna just be a thing of 10 gallons
Okay.
of water
We're
on
gonna
top of
dump
the
10 gallons
fireworks.
of water on top of these fireworks, and then I'm gonna frost them.
After it splashes down, you're just going to...
Mm-hmm. Kind of, douse them and then encase them in ice.
Done
And
deal.
it's even harder to get to.
When you guys enter the spell, obviously you guys aren't target of the hollow spell, so you guys are able to enter. Like I said, everybody sits there and
Obviously, make sure
Cheers
that
you on.
my plague mask is very well.
yeah,
secured.
I'm wearing sleeves, so we all know I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and I'm
He's wearing a shirt?
yeah, because I know what the ghoul stuff. Anything ghoul, if it hits me, I'm
Going to explode.
going to die. And Turth is a big thing to die,
Yeah.
or just explode. I mean, that'd be terrible to clean up.
it'd be awful cleanup. Just absolutely terrible.
Zalaria will basically do the same thing. I think more of she'll roll her sleeves down. She'll grab some gloves out of her bag, and she's gonna grab a stack of 3 letters that are bound together, and she's gonna go over to Haley, and she's gonna say, "I need you to send these if I don't make it past today." They're 2. I've actually kind of already talked to her about this.
Oh, okay. Good, because she's paying no attention
I
to
know.
what you're asking her.
2. They're all 3 letters are completely addressed. All she has to do is drop them off in the mail. That's it. 2 of them are to her parents, and 1 is to Mother Ivory.
I will very securely place them in my bag, and they understand. I will make sure that your letters get delivered. Anybody
Does
else
your-
have anything that they would like me to do for them? Hopefully, I survive this.
Oh, I can't list all of the things.
Well, I was going to say I had a wonderful time adventuring with
Gain
you,
inspiration.
but it really doesn't matter. The moment's ruined.
You also get inspiration.
Yes!
Do I get any hero points for these lovely prints?
Trying to phase hero points out until we at least use inspiration enough to where I don't have to remind people. Then we can go back to hero points, or I can give those as more of a reward.
Fair.
You're also getting cash for them. Am I ever dying? Thank you.
Can I cash mine out?
So,
So we just had our little interaction with the letters and everything, and
Yeah.
let's do this so that we can get to Rook before he starts something up there.
Yeah, the only thing is, how do we kill somebody who, not too long ago, exploded themselves and is now alive on top of a clock tower full of fireworks?
Well, we need to at least find some way to be able to capture him.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. We still have to figure out how to do that, because I
Yeah.
don't think any of us can actually get close enough to him to get hands on
What
him.
kind of tower is he on? Like a water tower?
think like
Think like Big Ben.
I thought you described
That
it as
kind-
a clock tower.
I want you to get the feeling like it's a mix of Big Ben and the Eiffel Tower.
Oh.
There's lots of open struts,
Okay.
Okay.
and it is in an angle, but it is a clock tower.
Okay.
If that helps any.
So just put a clock on the Eiffel Tower. There we go.
The Eiffel Tower just wants to be Flavor Flav.
I just pictured it ringing and the whole thing's like a bell. So,
What are these pillars? What are the struts made out of?
old Magitech stuff.
Cool.
It was a giant Magitech tower, and they've never been able to figure out what it's for, aside from telling time.
So, is there no, there's what
It
are
was a
we?
fantasy version of the smartphone. They hadn't gotten it small enough for that rocket yet.
So, yeah, Bonham is just controlling Dozer, who's like going through and like eating the people who got their heads cut off by that little black blur. He just runs over and just starts and smashing, swallowing
Use Dozer
him.
to knock the tower down.
I mean, we
Use
could.
Dozer to knock the tower down.
That's probably a good first step. Where's Landless?
He's still back at the embassy. Yeah, he said he had to stay there to maintain order. But he couldn't do much else.
Can anyone cast Hold Person? That would be a good way to try to do something with Rook for the time being.
Yep. I have to be within 60 feet.
Oh,
So,
we can use Dozer to knock the tower down and get you within 60 feet.
sounds good. And then are we just gonna take him
Zach
to?
is like, you guys just love destroying my town.
I'm not
We're
saying
the
we're
most
doing
chaotic
anything.
evil chaotic good people.
We're just chaotic. That's all there is to it.
Well,
I'm not
Marzio is
saying-
chaotic good, so
I am too. So,
he'll do the right thing by whatever means necessary.
Yeah, I'm neutral good, but there's times where she's almost chaotic good.
I think we all kind of pre-combat. Anywho,
It's your world. Do what you
freezing.
want.
Well, we were in the process of
Yeah.
trying to freeze our players, and we were explaining
No,
it,
he
and
showed
then-
me a look like, I don't know, whatever you're
and then-
doing, do it.
After we manage to capture him, we should probably just take him straight to Landless because
I don't know who else is going to be able to do anything with it.
exactly.
then we got a question if it's a real Rook as well. Does not meat puppy in it.
Landless will be able to tell if it's a real Invictus mark.
Exactly.
That's true.
Alright.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right.
So we all get on Dozer.
Yeah.
Actually, before Azalia is gonna go and kiss Alazio's cheek and be like, "I hope to see you
The
later."
hamburger
The
meat.
other one.
He sits there as he is, you know, and he'll like do the touch thing, and he says, "Please be careful, my love."
I'll do my best.
And he holds it, and you know, he sits there
Y'all
doing
went on
this.
one date. Y'all ain't in love.
They already got kids planned, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she said.
Well, apparently now you're confirming. So
This is hilarious. A stage 4 clinger.
Alazio is also a stage 4 furry.
Okay, so you guys all get on Dozer, and Dozer starts going through tearing through the town, smashing people out of the way. He's real good at knocking out carts. He's real good at going through buildings. And he's actually a fucking amazing jumper. These creatures are renowned for their ability to jump, so it'll over quite a bunch of stuff. So you guys can go ahead and get to the tower within a 10-minute span. You see some of the ominous things about the tower itself. This is not only the Reaping Festival, or Halloween. This is also one of the days that Rosetown Abbey once a month does a lighting festival where they turn up in the old Magitech. Remember? You guys have played a part of it before. You've seen what they do. Even though Magitech is illegal, they really just kind of gloss over that this is the Magitech that lights it up because it's so pretty and it lights up the whole town. Most of Dathersport, but especially Rosetown Abbey. And with it lit up, because the lighting festival, so is the tower. It's this big, glowing mass of lights. Almost Christmas light-ish, but with a Halloween bend to it. Lots of different spells have been cast on it to have things that are very much in the Reaping Festival style, ghosts and ghouls and goblins and pumpkins and various other things. just trek all across it. And the rich know how to throw a parade. Big carriages that are opulent, that are lit with little candles at the top all the way around the rooftops of it. And people in their prettiest dresses and like little masks they hold up. And Dozer makes them into just this destroyed mess. Like it looks like a doily exploded. Like a shipment of doilies blew up as people are getting out of their carts in time, but their expensive rich carts are just as he just tears through it. And there's lace everywhere and pretty things everywhere, and it's just a mess. He just takes this beautiful section of town and this nice little parade thing that just trounces it.
Whoops.
So you guys are able to get to the tower itself.
Can we see what Rook is up to?
How tall
You can
is
make me a
the
perception
tower?
check.
How tall is the tower?
Let me see what I wrote in my notes for it.
18.
They are not liking me today.
Oh no.
You got an 18?
Mhm.
You can tell that this tower is pretty tall. So you can't really make out anybody or anything in particular.
Okay.
Okay, it's about 984 feet
And he's up at the very top.
Oh.
towards the top, which she saw. So, yeah. So Bonham, I apologize. I guess one of the first things we should do is Mickey hops off and he says, I got a plan. Probably won't see you guys, but I think I know what's going to make this right. And he runs off. Bonham says, all right, are we going for this?
Yeah.
Because I have no idea where I'm going.
We should try and see if he can climb. He can
Dozer?
jump, he can plow through shit, or, well, no, we
Yeah.
wanted to try and knock over the...
Oh, wait.
No,
tower.
can he climb?
Wait.
That would save a lot of destruction, though, for real.
I don't know. Maybe.
No, I don't want to be that high in the air anymore.
900
Hold on.
feet is really
Dude,
Can I?
dear family. Dear family, I don't have.
I do have the hold on. Yeah, I do have the spell Spider Climb that I can cast on Dozer if we really want him to be able to climb up the tower.
This bitch can jump 30 feet.
That's not high enough.
It's not climbing, also.
15 feet, 30 feet forward, and it's with or without a running start. So I can just sit there and just boing! That's
Like a
weird.
dog.
That's really weird. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
I was just
so
looking at
do we want to knock the tower over or do we want to have Dozer climb up?
No, let's knock it down.
Let's knock it down.
Okay.
Let's knock it down!
Okay. You're all running on Dozer to knock it down.
I
Am I
just
correct?
imagine
Yeah.
her like standing.
The tower
on the
might
side
be instrumental to whatever
with, like,
spell or
his
ritual he's
axe
doing.
ready,
So if we
just,
knock
like,
it down,
swinging it around,
we
you
could
know?
ruin some of his
As it's
plans.
going.
That's very true.
All right.
If not, we'll just take out half the town. It'll be fine.
So this large monstrosity, and it's a 987 foot tower. I need someone to make me a strength check for Dozer.
What's his strength modifier?
A plus
Not
4.
me. No, go ahead, roll.
I'm
We're-
stronger
Do
than
it.
Dozer.
Do it.
You're stronger than a lot of things.
I rolled an 18, and he said plus 4, so that's 22 for Dozer.
22. Okay.
Roll for me.
Go ahead and roll me. If you'll do me a favor and roll me, roll another d20, add 5 to it. You're going to want to hit 20.
I hit 21.
Okay. So, Dozer goes right up to it and then just bonk right in the middle of one of the struts. And he falls down. You guys all make me a make me a dexterity save.
Oh, yay! I rolled well. Alright.
17.
15.
18.
And
Dexterity.
that was a 12.
A 12.
A 12.
Okay. You guys are all there. You're doing just fine. Turth takes 9 points of damage as he falls off and then hits the thing too. Dozer takes the same amount of damage, but I'm sure he's not going to be in combat, so I won't record it, but maybe we will.
Famous last words.
Right. So he hits it, and he makes a save to not go unconscious from hitting his head against the metal. He doesn't look like he's made very big of a dent out of it. This is a very large structure, and he's a large creature, but it doesn't look like, even with the plates attached to him, he's going to be able to take this thing out. Looking around, you see that if he did take it out, you guys are probably looking at a large portion of the city getting destroyed as well.
Alright. I guess we'll climb it. Not sure what else we can do.
You could yell one of your fancy little insults and maybe Rook will come down here.
Can you hear me from that far away?
Don't know!
You can also
Write it
try
on a
again with
bird.
Dozer. That's perfectly fine.
Zolarian's gonna jump off of Dozer.
I'm going to like rub my head together, just like my head up.
We can try again with Dozer if you want to, or we can start climbing. Those are kind of our options right now.
Hold on.
What if we climb with Dozer?
I mean, we can do that too, but
That's what I was kind of thinking.
Rook! You slimy pig! Come down here and meet us!
Okay. So you yell that up to this thing. A few seconds later, you'll hear a message, and it says, yeah, I guess I could do that. Or I could just start these fireworks mortars like this. And that's all he won't allow you to, you have to allow a person to respond with message, he won't.
alright. Are we
Then we're
climbing?
taking the party to him.
Okay! Are we using Dozer to get up there?
Yeah?
I mean,
Hold
you
on, I
don't
got-
have anything that you can turn into big enough that could carry all of us, do you?
Well, she still have her.
I mean, I could turn into one of Dozer's.
Look at this.
He's a
bothering
monstrosity,
me.
sadly. You have to be able to. You have to be able to turn into a beast.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that here.
This is bothering me.
No,
They
I'm
just
good.
released the set for this month today.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Goblin King.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so if the duration, I just want to make sure. If the duration is concentration, that means I have to be focusing on that one specific spell.
Yeah, if you go to cast another spell, it goes away.
Okay,
And if you get hit, you have to make a check, or it can go away.
so here's the thing. My spider climb is a concentration spell, and we want to use hold person on Rook. So,
It's one or the other.
yeah.
You don't have spider climber hold person?
Mm-mm. I have a lot of fire.
I don't.
Well, I know you don't.
So we can use Dozer to get up there.
And then send them down. It's a long way.
There's enough Magitech in this building. Maybe they have something along the equivalence of elevators.
Or stairs.
I don't think Dozer would be able to fit on the stairs, though.
No, we can. We can find the stairs and go up the stairs.
Well, yeah. I figured there were stairs. People got to get up there to do maintenance on the clock.
Try to find stairs. Do we see any way to get inside of the tower?
Mm-hmm. I'm saying there's a frequent tourist spot. You guys can go in. I'm going to send the stairs.
Is there any other
Is there an elevator?
like teleportation since it's Magitech?
There is an elevator.
Is it
There is
working?
not a teleportation ship.
Is the elevator working?
You can go up and press it?
Yeah.
Yep. Look up, you see an elevator coming down. Ding!
No, let's take the elevator, guys.
It's gonna be like that scene in X-Men Origins Wolverine, where they're all in the elevator, and Ryan Reynolds is talking about his katana.
I thought there was some unwritten rule that we would never discuss it. I have
It was the first action-y kind of movie I could remember with a randomly placed elevator.
Mine was the more recent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first movie. They have an elevator scene and they start beatboxing.
Oh yeah, that one.
I think it's a beautiful scene.
First off, not the first movie, Mandy. That was done in the 80s.
The one by Michael Bay.
I still haven't seen that.
Well, that's why I was
I'm
saying
sure
the,
I'd love
the
it.
newer remake
I thought
of it.
I thought it was okay.
I really, really liked it.
I thought it was. It wasn't bad, but it also didn't blow me away or anything.
Toy Story 2.
Yeah, it was Toy Story 2.
There were a lot of parts that I didn't. Okay, we're getting off subject. Anyways, let's get in the elevator and go do
random
this.
elevator scene.
Okay. As it starts going up, Bonham's
Maggio's looking at his rapier.
Excited to see you.
No, I'm just playing.
Bonham looks at you guys and says, "Okay, well, I'm distracted. When you make anything, would you text me and see if I want one too? And I'll make sure you have the stuff for it. Like the Tarrasque.
What?
I've always wanted a Tarrasque.
This is the Patreon I'm supporting now. Those are what dropped this month. It's Goblin themed.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite.
Well, they have a pinup of
They're
every
just
collection.
distracting D&D with his
But
new
no,
hobby.
that's an actual huge
Mhm.
model, and you can put a model on top of it. If
That's
it's
really
anything
ironic.
With a 20mm base.
That's really ironic.
Oh, are you planning on doing something like that?
Maybe.
So do I need to print that for you?
Don't have it right now. All right.
So, anyways,
So Bonham looks at you and he says, "Should I go up with you?"
Sure.
Yes.
He hops off.
You're
And
part of the team?
he hops off and takes one of the chains and attaches it to,
Dozer.
yeah, to Dozer, and
Like
Dozer
that's
just kind
gonna
of,
hold him, but that's okay.
and it licks him, and he's like, "I know." And Kusip sits there and hops off too, and they sit there and they touch Bullet to dog nose.
But the weapons are different fighters.
Get
You
in.
can print-
So,
you can pick which weapon you
it goes up
want.
pretty slow.
That's really cool.
As
Probably
it starts,
faster than stairs.
Take a short rest? No.
So you guys are sitting there in the elevator. You hear,
Of course. First we're inside and not outside. Of course.
Oh no!
"Sorry, you guys chose to take the elevator. That's one battery goes off." So it's slower.
What level are we on?
2.
We're at level 2.
Of
Okay,
what?
I want to get down.
It'll stop at 2. Ding.
This
I'm
is way
off.
too fucking slow.
I'm getting off and I'm gonna start just going upstairs myself. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are booking.
I'll click my boots of speed and start running up the stairs.
I'm not going to do that because I'm already level 1 exhausted.
Yeah. So you're not gonna push it.
No,
No.
I'll stick with turf. I'm not gonna jump too far ahead. I'll learn from Bryson's mistakes.
Okay. So you guys are booking it, but you're gonna have to take small rests so that you're trying not to get even a single level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
It'll be like
Okay.
2 flights of stairs until you catch your breath, and then 2 more flights of stairs. That's
Well,
not how
I'm
I
sure
do
that
most
we could
people's-
bravo. I'm sure
Like,
that
just keep a solid
with
pace.
our abilities and everything,
Okay.
we could go up a few levels before we have to take a break.
Oh, well, you'll get pretty far. I'm gonna use the rules for a chase scene,
Mm-hmm.
so I'll keep that in mind as you guys book it. So when you guys are all running across the center of this, it's pretty dark. Like the lights here have been kind of blanked out.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are running across it, all of a sudden, as you all pass across the very end of it, and Kusif is running with Bonham, he gets to the center and there's this flash that goes and the lights all kick on. You see there's some kind of a terrible, evil-looking symbol.
Oh no.
With all kinds of different... It looks like a parallelogram.
It's a glyph of warding.
He gets there and he looks all around and he looks over at you guys and he says, what's going on? And just as he does, there's a white hot flame as you see a whole bunch of bones go up and grab him and pull him down. Kusif and Kusif too.
Into
the glyph. It'll burn for a brief second and turn into a bunch of smoke with the skull of the bone devil.
No.
Model 2.
Oh, he ain't. No, I mean he's not dead. He needs to be out. It's an encounter we can't do now. So it'll just take him out, and then Josh and I'll discuss what goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing
Okay.
with Jonathan and I are gonna have to discuss what him and them are doing. So, like you could tell that like it was dark, so you guys couldn't see it, but he couldn't see it because it's 2-dimensional. It's one of the problems he has. So, as he crosses across, it'll flash, and then you just see all those bone devil arms just grab him, and he gets pulled down. Raises his sword at the last second, and you see he's getting ready to fight this shit, even though he's getting taken down. Then all of a sudden, you guys hear.
I'm going.
Let's move.
Okay. So, going through, you guys are at a stopping point or at a resting point. You're on like the 8th level, 8th or 9th level.
are there?
Let's see, 987
So
divided
there's
by.
98 floors, 99 floors.
I'm trying to think of what it would be.
One story is 10 feet.
Yeah, it's 10 feet.
So 900 levels?
96.
90.
Yeah, it'd be
There's
96
90
feet, 96 stories tall. At that point.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
So our previous battle with Rook,
Mm-hmm.
we haven't slept since then, and this has been probably 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours maybe.
Yeah.
I'd say close to.
Okay. So since it states that my mirror image goes away when all 3 of my images have gone away, I still have all 3 of my images since they haven't been targeted, correct?
Well, what's the duration of the spell?
The duration of the spell is, it says 1 minute, but the spell ends when 3 duplicates are destroyed.
The duration always takes precedence. 1 minute, it's gone. That's not casting time, it's duration, right?
Okay.
No, I'm making
No, it
sure.
says duration. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The duration, no matter what the other rules say to it too, it's not a
Okay.
permanent
I
thing.
just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So they do, yeah, those have gone away by now.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys take your brief rest. You're sitting there panting and breathing and everything else. You guys get ready. You can start running up another set of stairs. So we're not going to count. There's no exhaustion past that point. So as you keep going, finally you get to the point of a staircase where you look and you see the entire thing has just a bunch of stone over it. With a little red bunch of paint that points towards the door to that floor. And a great big smile with a little yellow square on the smile.
I want to, do, an investigation check to see if there's any kind of, traps or anything. I want to really, really look at this thing.
Sure.
So, an investigation?
Perception. No, yeah, you can take either or. Investigation means you're taking more time, however.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
7 points total is a natural one.
7. Well, it's on the bright side. There's no trap. It's just a bunch of stone. Make me a Arcana check.
Fuck you!
What? Dice jail. There's another nat 1.
5.
5. You look at it and you're just so frustrated by the situation. While you're taking your time to do the investigation, you guys will hear another.
So it's at. Can I walk up to the stone that's basically on the ceiling? Like,
Yeah,
the
literally
stair
the
goes
stairs.
into it?
Yeah, it's stairs
Okay,
look like
can
it's
I-
moved over.
Go up and touch it and use stone shape and make a passage through.
You sure can.
Okay, that's what I do.
You just how do you do it? Do you open it up?
Yeah, she'll get to the top of the stairs and like just push her hands on it and open it up like this, and it's a passage large enough that all of us could get through.
Okay.
Up to the next level.
So you guys just primed and ready under there, and she's just going to do that. Okay. So you sit there looking at the little red sign that has the big smiley face pointing towards the exit door, and you're like, "Fuck this!" And you go,
Fuck
I
this
do it?
asshole. Yeah.
"Everyone, make me a reflex save."
Oh, cool.
I mean,
Sorry, dexterity save.
dexterity C.
Better than 1.
Damn it.
16.
Okay, hold those numbers. I didn't write it down because I can be dumb sometimes.
I have a 12. You said dexterity, right?
Please. And it's a save, so
That's not number 7.
Hmm?
That's not number 7. I have one of those.
Mm. Very cool.
okay. So what did you get?
16, sorry.
What'd you
12.
14.
12. Whoops. Oh, it's just my book. It's fine.
So guacamole good.
It's really good, actually.
I had some already.
Hope nobody else wanted guac.
What was it?
I'll say
Oh,
guacamole.
no, I was just eating her chips, not yours.
Very nice. Just wait. So you can still get all of the past ones even though you just
You have
recently-
to buy that.
Okay.
I'll probably buy these month.
How much are they? 20 cents.
But I get discounts.
It's like I'm playing Exalted all over again. All right.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
10, 20, 10,
We're getting smacked by rocks.
30.
Or ghouls. We're getting smashed by ghouls.
I'm probably going to be dead before we get to the top.
Right, also.
3, 43, math. 43 plus 8 plus 9. 43, 52, 60 even. All right, everyone failed. Everyone takes 60 points of damage.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Same.
I'm done too.
What the fuck, Zach?
Yes! I'm not done! You said 60
What do you
points.
mean? What the fuck?
You
It's a
said
trap.
60 points of damage, correct? Hey,
Yes.
60.
60.
60.
Okay. Everybody's down, unconscious. I go around to everybody and shove my last 3 healing potions down their throats.
So let me describe the cave in. Yes. So you remove the thing, and there's a whole bunch of columns. It looks like someone is stone shaped as huge slats. You're like, oh shit, because the minute you do that, you see them and they start falling. Everyone starts to go, but you guys are in too narrow of a passageway. It comes down. They're made to break at certain angles and crumble, and you guys are in a complete and utter cave-in. So you guys are out like a light. You, on the other hand, you're sitting there as the dust starts to clear and everything else, and everybody's buried, including you.
Okay, I want to try to push everything to where I can get out.
Okay, make me a athletics check. Because I doubt acrobatics would make sense for you.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Athletics, so that would be 24.
Damn.
Like a hoss.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You find Marzio. You two make me death saving throws. Just one.
I give you a healing
It's
potion.
just a D20,
2d4
right?
plus
So
2.
I pull him up.
I'm sorry, I've
Well,
never done a death
it's
saving throw.
It's 2d4
That's okay.
plus 2.
D20, you want to get higher than your hit die.
So I heal 5
D10,
HP.
right? You
Yeah,
want to
you-
get higher than a 10.
It's higher than a 10. It's halfway.
It's it's either it's a 10 minimum or damage, but obviously we're not doing damage, so do the 10
Beat it.
minimum.
Did you beat it?
Okay, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. I just wanted to make sure they got it. Your dice are not with you today, Amanda.
She has rolled. Is that?
It was a 3.
Okay, I thought it was another nat 1, and I'm like, you.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, is that the one we took to Ryan's? Is that the one we took to Ryan's?
No, it was that one.
Do what we did at that one. Flip it inside out.
I think my dice just take me today.
Oh no.
They're misbehaving a bit, that's for sure.
All right.
I've got a dice prison.
So I, as they're doing that, I'm still going to try to find the other two.
Make me another check.
At disadvantage. And it's you said athletics check,
Mm-hmm.
so that's still a 15.
Damn.
Impressive, but you're making half the progress you think you would normally. You're just really just. I mean, this is large sections of boulders and everything else,
Mm-hmm.
and you're just starting to pull. As the smoke's starting to clear, you look up, you see a bunch of bricks just again
Rebuilding.
right over where you guys were.
So we're trapped up, or are we down still?
You're still in that particular corridor, that level.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't go anywhere up. We're just on the stairs, pretty much in a rubble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
So
why I
as
thought
you're
we went
moving
up.
half that away and everything else, make me a survival check. I'm seriously getting huge wood right now.
You said make a what check? A survival?
Survival.
Survival, please. Oh, the hole is fucking awesome.
22.
Nice.
Okay. You remember their placement, and I'm guessing that Turth has seen like an avalanche before.
Mm-hmm.
Been in
I
situations
lived in the
enough.
mountains at one point, so yeah.
Exactly. You can guess rough areas of where these two are. That's all I'm gonna say. And you're digging halfway. Which one? I'll let you pick. Be honest.
The one closest to me.
That would be Zalaria.
That would be Turf's reaction.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, he's out because I pulled him out and gave him a healing potion. So
Yeah.
And I would yell to him, I would yell to Marzio. I was like, "Hey, in that area, if you are going to dig her up."
Okay. So
I'll
while you're
start digging.
you'll start digging.
Yeah. You want an athletics check?
Mm-hmm. If you're gonna try to just like grab him and throw the rubble.
Yeah.
I never quite know what Marzio is going to choose to do. You might dance it away. You get high enough rolls to where I have to consider it.
It's a 7 athletics check.
Okay, the debris is too much for Marzio. Like, it's...
I'm a weakling. Strength is my dump stat.
No, and I'm gonna try to make another roll to see how much further I can.
Oh, no.
That exhaustion's fucking killing you.
It is, yeah. So that would be, you said athletics. It's still a 13, but it's not doing nothing.
Okay. I'm going to pause on you for a second. All right. So, what are you doing?
I'm the only one that's dug up. They're still buried and
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to dig up the one that was closest to me, which would be Zolaria.
How big was the area that we were in?
You're looking at a 10 by 10.
10 by 10. I want to cast Fairy Fire
Spray the whole area.
to just make the two of them light up.
Okay. They're your targets, essentially.
Even though Fairy Fire is a 20-foot cube.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to mainly hit them.
Okay.
Essentially, you
It
would
hits
also-
every living target in the cube, am I correct?
Each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue or violet. Any creature in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in white if it fails a dex saving throw. For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, so you're going to color all the bricks too, though.
I don't want to do that. Are you ruling that I would have to?
Normally, by the reading of the spell, you couldn't, but it's kind of a season finale and things like that, and that's part of what you have hero points for. You want to earn a hero point to bend the rules?
I will sure do
Because
that.
that's always been in the rules for hero points for me. You know that. So, all
I
right.
will burn a hero point.
I will allow you to make an Arcana check to try to control the spell under this dire circumstance.
Eating guacamole?
What's wrong with you eating guacamole? I know exactly what you just thought, by the way. So I wanted to mention it to you, but I wasn't going to.
The dice don't like me tonight either.
Would it
6
add a d6?
Hold that thought.
Add a d6? Or can I cancel the disadvantage?
With inspiration?
You'd have to do something that gains advantage to cancel disadvantage.
Use a hero point.
Okay. You're able to do so. But with you trying to control it, you have it pegged down to 3 different things. Something is reading enough of a life force just for you at the time to where you have 3 glowing masses.
Okay.
So essentially, when you go for her, you're going to have to roll a 50-50 shot. Because you already know he's going for her.
Okay.
So that's how we'll roll it.
So, highs I hit her, lows I miss.
But don't roll yet, because you still got to get there.
Okay.
So you cast Fairy Fire into it. That's bonus action or regular action?
A regular action.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Make me another death saving throw, you two.
Yeah, it's a standard action.
Shit.
I need picture dice.
Yes! I failed this one.
So you both have 1 down, 1 up?
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
We're okay. It's gonna be fine.
Alright, guys.
Just no natural
Your actions
ones.
again.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm casting the Fairy Fire.
We are dead. I've been very lax on counting their thing with your guys' turns.
Okay.
I just
Okay.
skipped 1 turn for them for their rolls.
But
So-
what about the 50-50 chance or whatever?
When you get there,
Mhm.
that's when I'll have you roll it and we'll see.
Okay.
Because you won't be able to know beforehand. You know what I mean? You have to try to dig as fast as you can to it.
So I did lock onto a life force,
You
but
get-
I don't know if it's hers.
Right, you spray and you know you got Haley and you know you got Zolaria, but there's a 3rd life force that was just ringing out. Maybe it's some residual energy from the stone shape or whatever. You're not sure, but something's glowing like just bright enough and human sized where you're like, fuck.
And I know it wasn't hers either.
Right.
Maybe it's Rook.
Doubt it.
I'm going to still try to pull stones off.
Fucking disadvantage too. That sucks.
Hero point?
You can always burn it.
Nice.
So that would be a 20. Mod 20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you start breaching through. All of a sudden, you pull off a whole bunch, and Zolaria's right there.
I pull her out and I give her a healing potion.
All right, so you don't have to worry about your death saving throws. You're reset back to 0. And you're actually
Cool.
you're actually conscious.
Actually, oh yeah.
No, it's a healing potion. I think
Yeah,
that
he
take
gets to
that.
roll.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 4, 3, so you get 5 points of damage. I mean,
It's 2d4 plus 4, isn't it?
this one that I have is Potion of Healing.
Yeah,
It says it's 2d4
plus 2.
plus 2.
Okay, so 2,
So
3,
it's
4, 5. Yeah, okay. I was making sure you weren't
The
losing
greater
points.
healing potions are
Plus
off.
4.
Yeah, it's 4d4 plus 4.
Okay, so
She'll like cough and just be like, well,
and I'm gonna go over to where Marzio's at, and I'm going to, proceed to do the same in that area.
Okay. So now,
Does she have to make a death saving throw now?
I'll just yep.
Okay.
The end of your turn.
I'm starting to move rocks as well.
Okay.
So, athletics.
Nice.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. You start burrowing through, and you can get to one of them this turn.
Okay.
So let's see. You said high, it's Amanda.
High, it's Amanda. Low, it's whatever
Something else.
It's a 6. I find Amanda.
Yes!
Good job, man.
And I'll pop a healing potion.
Go, 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 go.
We lived for now.
2d4s.
Yep, 2d4
And
plus
it's
2.
exactly where it was before.
The
We're
what?
still in the same spot. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like.
Like the ceiling is exactly the way it was before.
Yeah, you saw it reform.
Can I? Hold on.
There's no sign on it anymore.
You used one of your healing potions?
Yeah.
On her? Okay. So I'm going to drink my last one.
Glug, 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 glug.
There's no way we're getting through this battle with what we have. No way.
Oh no.
What else are we supposed to do?
I'm gonna take my other potion of healing.
I'm also gonna cast. I'm not. My bad, I don't have it prepared. Okay, so do we want to try and keep going?
We don't have an option at this point.
Yeah, we're kind of stuck.
We really don't. We're
Also,
just is that door still open where the face was?
No,
Is it-
there.
No. I'm talking
Right there? Yeah.
Yeah. Is there stuff?
It's not
we,
open, but
Can we get through it?
you can try. You turn the door handle.
Okay, it has been 8 hours since we went down there, so my mage armor is still good.
Can I borrow a D4 real quick? I'm gonna use a healing potion.
I'm going to use a healing potion as well.
8, yes.
8 plus 2.
Yep, 8 plus 2, 8, 9, 10. Awesome.
Motherfucker. You took my rolls.
I'm sorry!
You rolled
my
2
rolls!
fours. You rolled 2 4s, I rolled 2 1s.
At least you got 4
I rolled
points.
2 2s. That's weird.
I hate it when potions roll roll double ones. When they're double dicking.
That's a scuttle hair.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
You're rolling. I take it you're kicking it in.
I'm gonna pull it pretty much off the hinges. Yes.
Awesome. What did you get? Athletics.
I got a.
Damn, son.
Yeah, I just rolled a 17 and a 19.
He rolled real good.
Damn, son.
Disadvantage don't mean shit.
Not to Bartholomew the Great.
So that's a 27.
Yeah,
I was
you
putting it
heard
at a DC 15. This is cheaply made. You're like, brag!
I would like
Gain
to
inspiration.
rage.
Gain inspiration.
The frame where it was attached is just completely splintered apart.
You see an open, like you can actually see the city. It's open. It's like that tower. You see that open way. It's all lit, and there's a very, very calm-looking individual that has a coffin strung across his shoulder. He'll turn around and he gets a big smile and he goes, "You've come."
He's got Valerie.
Fucking asshole.
Oh no, I don't have Valerie. He'll drop the coffin. He says, "That's yours. My friends will be shortly with the rest of your coffins."
Wait, that half one?
No, it's Refiso.
No, like, what's mine?
The coffin is
The
yours.
whole coffin was yours.
That halfling that I have in that coffin? No. Oh, you meant you were gonna kill me? You're funny.
I've been told that from time to time.
Now, is this actually an episode, or is this...
I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. And then he'll go ahead and tip his hat, and when he does, you see his form, like he drops the disguised self, and he'll like just kind of like look like he's melding and growing until he becomes a full-fledged cave troll. Cracks his neck, and I'm gonna leave us on a cliffhanger first, though.
That's great because I have to pee.
That's great. I love that. You clapped. You're like, that's good. I need to pee.
Yeah, I know. You've eaten a lot of the guacamole.
Are
Right
you
side,
hungry?
it's healthy for you.
No, I love it. I'm happy. You know what? Have you been to First Watch?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what I get from First Watch? The Mikado.
Remember I stole that bowl from First Watch?
Do remember that?
First watch ever at the plaza.
Yeah.
Totally forgot.
I get the
Guys,
Mikado.
we're still
The avocado
live,
toast,
just
you
so
still
you
have it?
know.
No, I Fire?
Oh, that's right. The fire.
I really
I,
like
uh,
that bowl.
It's
No,
bacon.
not playlist.
It's an omelet that has bacon and avocado in it.
There we go.
I usually get the avocado toast at First Watch.
Me too.
of Iron Man's chest.
That's Stark. Okay.
Move just
I don't know why I grabbed that many. I grabbed one more than I should. Alright, setting up for a battle as they're getting ready to face Rephisil
again.
again.
Hopefully this is like the actual Rephisil.
Oh man, we get to fight 2 bosses?
Guys, we're gonna fight 3, but 2 players didn't show up. You guys were gonna face Cracksor the Bone Devil? At least one of his forms, like, can't kill him, he's a god, but... You know, when you have that one model that you actually own and you can't find it, your life sucks because you're on stream.
Which model are you looking for?
The actual troll.
Is he
in my
just
box?
knocked over?
Is he knocked over in there?
He's not in my box. Sadly.
Freezing. We don't have any more models. do we?
Your box should be right there.
Oh, that's probably where it is. Sorry, stream. Yep, he's right on top. Okay. Towards the edge. All right, if you guys will place your characters here.
And get that box back.
Yeah, we kind of need it for the camera stand.
Damn it. I don't think I could sit like this for.
Well, too bad.
You have no choice. I lose exhaustion. Okay, here we go.
Also, look how beautiful this tile is that Landon made.
Yay!
Just making sure that's on stream. Like pros. Okay, so all the models are there and painted. Look how good this looks. I have a heart on.
I actually like this game or something.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, so
My calf doesn't
Roll
cramp
for
again.
initiative?
I do believe I'm gonna have to keep track of initiative the old-fashioned way.
I think.
You gotta get a pull it over and we
Roll 6.
Oh god. Woo!
It's too real. Shit, too real.
Oh my god. Seriously? I have a 4.
I can't wait to see these.
Look at my
I
initiative.
can't wait to see these.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
I got a nat.
Nice!
I got a nat 1 too.
You got
What's
a
your
1.
total?
Total is 9.
I got a 2.
With your nat 1, you're still higher initiative than I am.
Rosio?
26.
Jesus.
Haley?
So your woo is different than my woo.
Haley?
6.
So my nat 1 woo is the same as your nat 20.
All right, Marzio to Fusco, as always, first. God, that looks fucking badass. Look at these guys. These fully painted
One
models.
more. We
And
need one more, like.
Oh man, we can get way down in here with this.
That's cool.
like, go through the dungeon.
Basically.
Drone guys.
Oh, who's manning the drone for the stream?
I'm going to run right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw a dagger at him.
Oh, come on. Work with me. There we go.
I can't use
Dagger's
fire
range
spells.
is 20, 40.
Why?
Nat
20 short range.
Okay.
Nat
So
20.
1, 2, 3.
20. One more step closer.
Uh,
This is 20 feet. He needs to be in the 4th square from you, essentially.
sure.
But you still have movement. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I still have plenty of movement. So nat 20.
Nat 20. Way to start this off, bitch.
Hell yes.
All right.
You guys have
Could you hand me the coffin in there? I
No.
need something to represent the coffin.
No, you don't get any coffins.
I just need one right
What
now.
the fuck? Nat 1s with the D4s again.
I'm so sorry.
So that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage?
Maybe you need somebody else's D4s.
Maybe I'll just need to roll with someone else's dice. Right.
Maybe.
It's dice switch.
And
it'll blink back and I'll throw it again.
All right, throw it again.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Another
Oh,
shit!
No,
Shut
shut
the fuck up. For real.
Yep, that was a nat 20.
Bring it. A
A
little
little
better.
better.
Okay, so that's 10 points of piercing. And with the rest of my movement, I will run over here. And for my bonus action, I will use my second wind.
Okay, bring it. What you want to do second wind?
Second wind is just heal.
Oh, the heal one.
Yeah.
That's right. I always think second wind is
Second, like another action.
Action surge.
action
Not
surge.
using my action surge. So 1d10 plus 5.
Heal,
So I
heal,
heal
heal, heal.
9 HP.
This sucks, guys.
No.
And that will be my turn.
How about this battle map, though?
I know.
All these fully painted models. Okay, that's your turn?
Yep.
Marazu Diffusco's turns over. It's Turtholomule's, followed by Haley's.
Oh wow.
I wanted to do something, but you're in the way.
How am I in the way? I moved out
I
of the
would
way.
like to rage. I would like to rage, and I'm actually going to pull out my longbow. Yep. And as I pull this out, I am raging to this corner,
Okay,
and I'm going to loose an arrow.
bring it. Well, fucking 20.
Hero point?
Okay, all right.
Huh?
Nice.
So that is 9 plus 8. So that would be 17.
17 to hit?
Yeah.
17 does hit.
Alright, roll your damage. 1d plus 4. So you take that'd be 7, 11 damage.
11 damage. What else you got?
I'm gonna loose another arrow.
Loose another arrow.
And I am losing this.
How many sets have you got?
I've done that before.
It'll be a lot. Quite a bit for you to start.
16.
It's a lot.
16 does hit.
Right now, just
Sweet.
because
Rolling
it's
damage
a
again.
Kickstarter
Yeah.
that has a
So that would
shit
be
in it. I'm thinking about rolling
7.
7 points of damage.
7 more points of damage.
All right. Anything else?
Bonus action rage. I attack twice. And defeat it. Yeah.
Haley, you're up.
He doesn't get to go because it's surprise round.
No, he gets to go. He's after
He
you.
rolled initiative.
I have 3. Your 6 beat my 3.
I want to
Baby
cast.
shark. Baby
I'm
shark,
gonna cast Scorching Ray at a 3rd level. And that's 120 feet. Creates 3 rays of fire that I shoot at him. I'm using a hero point.
I'm keeping track. I'm down to 37, by the way, Zach.
Health points?
No, hero points.
Okay, just making sure.
No. 37 would be an increase from my health.
17!
To hit.
Woohoo!
That's the only reason why.
First
my opponent
one.
is gross.
And you said Scorching Ray? Does fire
Scorching
damage,
Ray
right?
does fire damage. First one deals 6 points of damage.
That's how much damage that could be.
Mhm.
That one.
Oops,
did
sorry.
not
No,
hit.
you're good. No, you're good. I was making sure it wasn't going to fall.
Oh. There's a reason it's in another box. I mean, just the other day I was standing at work and just threw it on the floor.
I threw my
14,
tablet
just
earlier.
in case.
14
I
damage?
threw this
Yeah,
tablet.
14,
hit.
no,
That
14
door frame.
initiative. Or not initiative.
To hit.
To hit.
14 does not
Instead
hit.
of
Okay.
catching the
So second
tablet,
one mostly.
I flipped the flap to close it.
7, 8.
And it landed on the floor like the
It's
notebook was
16.
like facing up, and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, do I want to open it?
Oh.
10
And I
points.
opened it up, and okay.
Nice. That's good.
Do I have to do 3 points?
I had a case of this on my old phone, and I had a rock right here, right in between, and it dented the frame and everything, and shattered my screen. And
As soon as that frame dents, it's
oh yeah, it was a huge debacle to try and get it fixed too, because they're like, "Oh, we'll get it fixed in 2 days," and like a week and a half later, I still didn't have a phone. And the all they did was replace the screen.
I
had to replace this screen.
that is all that I have.
Yeah, they replaced the screen, but they didn't fix the
Yeah,
phone, so it
so that'll be like
this
2
phone.
weeks later.
This phone that I
That'll be it.
actually got ran over by a pallet jack,
Okay.
and all it did was crack the screen.
Dang. That's
And I replaced it that day.
nice.
5, 10.
I can't say it didn't get complete. It got ran over up here. You can see here.
Mm.
There.
After move 10,
Little
speed of
chip
30 would be
somewhere
20,
else.
can move another 10. So,
I can't
boop,
see.
boop.
I just wore it out.
Refasil starts walking through, takes his incredibly long-armed reach, and he attempts to grapple Marzio.
It's a opposed strength check.
It's athletics or acrobatics, whichever you want to roll.
Obviously acrobatics, because
Duh.
Marzio. 26.
Acrobatics are up there.
26?
Mm-hmm.
So he grabs a hold of you, and you're able to wiggle away. You just kind of like juke away.
I like shrug.
Like a kid. Who don't touch me?
And the spell effect. So seeing that you're doing that, we'll go ahead and make the rest of his movement here. Okay. He's gonna fireball right here.
No,
Here.
mother dicks.
5, 10, 15, 20. But you get partial cover. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so if I center it here,
again?
5, 10, 15,
Same.
25, 10, 15, 5. Yep. Fuck. So, reflex saves with advantage in your case. Because you do have enough cover.
For all 3 of us.
Nat 20.
Nice. But you still take half damage, so we're still gonna die.
So we're still gonna die.
You said with advantage, right?
With advantage, yes.
For him, not for you.
And it's a
Yeah.
what save again?
It's a dexterity save.
So that would be.
I'm included in that,
16.
correct?
Everyone has to make a save. The only one who gets advantage is Bartholomew.
So 22 for me.
Rolling that one.
Mm-mm.
At least there's that.
So fireball, I take. How much is your damage?
I'm gonna roll it, but I'm double checking it.
Okay.
Yeah, 20-foot spear. Spear. So he starts cackling wildly. He says, "Fire! You're gonna use fire on a troll. How very clever of you! But you also forgot I am of the Breaker Witch Coven." And he'll
Well, I don't know him, so I'm not Valerie.
max damage it is. Okay, so he fires that. It's instantaneous. It is a dex save. Okay, just double checking a few things. So it's 86. 86. Okay, what'd you get for your save?
22.
Okay, half damage. What did you get, Bartholomew?
16.
Half damage. Amanda?
So quarter damage.
13.
No. Oh, yes, actually. Hold that thought. How much?
13.
Full damage.
I didn't know I had to make a dex save.
Make a
Because
dex
he's
save.
like way over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius centered on here. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Did you say half damage for me?
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you're gonna take half damage, and yes, your rage will make it to where you take half if
Nice.
you're a totem of the bear.
I think I am.
Double check.
25.
Okay, half damage for you too.
I'm pretty sure you're taking fire totem.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're not Bear Totem, you suck it up.
You're not Bear Totem in my game.
No, I'm Wolf Totem.
So I'm Bear Totem. So you and what was it? Oh, you're rolling damage now. I'm taking a quarter damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm Wolf Totem, so I could do all the cool
Support barbarian.
yeah, supporting stuff. Not to mention, you know, that's been done lots of times by people, so. Woo! I am on fire tonight with these dice!
I don't have another backup character yet.
Season finale!
And I just got this beautiful
10,
model
20,
piece.
31, 30. Okay, 10, 20, 31, 34, 5, 6, 7, 38, 39. So 39 points of damage. Half to you. So 39 half rounded down.
Hold on.
19.
And then 19 half is 8.
Well,
Point. It's 8.5,
I'm
but yeah.
God, you're disgusting.
Down.
Yep, I'm down.
I would take 8.5. Or you mean round up to 9?
No, round down. Haley,
Mm-hmm.
you down
Of
too?
course I'm fucking down. You just gave me 39 points of damage.
Jesus, it's just a deadly
I had
trap and a
already
fireball.
almost died before.
Like I said, it's just a deadly trap and a fireball. This is nothing. You guys have faced way worse and dealt with way worse. My dice are just behaving tonight.
Nope, it's all up to Tarth now.
Yeah, just
Again.
he goes and clasps his hands and does that, and you see the fireball erupts, and you duck behind this just in time, and because you're bear, you take even less. You turn around, and your friends have all dropped.
Not only are we covered in dust, now we're partially on fire.
As the fire's kicking up and everything else, he's sitting there with the smile with the big golden tooth, and he points at the coffin and he says, "Guess I know who's going in that." And he points his big crooked finger at you.
I'm gonna make a big gamble here, guys. You guys might be mad at me for this, but I'm gonna run over to Haley.
How could we be mad? There's not much we can do.
I'm gonna run over to Haley, and I'm gonna search her bag for her healing potions.
You're out of healing potions? Am I correct?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, actually, that was my last one.
She does have a
No, I
medical...
said Haley.
Oh, Haley. You out of
I
potions?
think I have one.
Okay. So you're
I'm
gonna...
sorry. Like I said, you're gonna be mad at me, but I'm
You're-
gonna crack her healing potion because I'm out. I'm gonna crack her healing potion and shove it down her throat.
Okay. So basically, sorry, you don't have a turn.
No, that's fine.
Make me a death saving throw. Marzia.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, you're unconscious. Make me a death saving throw.
What is that? A D20? 10
They
or higher
recorded
is
down
a
my throat,
success?
correct.
You should be able to. It doesn't have written here. It should be DC damage dealt or 10. Do me a
was so
favor
close.
and double check it, please. And
Do
then
you have
let's see.
anything else on you that can...
Truth all
I have a medical kit.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Sorry, just double check. Okay, so Tritholmiel goes over, rummage through her pack,
Yeah.
pull her healing potion. You're gonna pop it?
No,
For her.
give it to me.
You're giving it to her.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to make me a death saving throw on your turn, which is next.
Well, I
So
already
you'll
took
actually get your
my-
action.
I took my healing, so we're good.
Yeah, I'm
Is
just
that
saying.
all I
And
Once,
can
it's
do,
my
though?
turn now?
hold
that-
on.
Is that all?
That's what I mean. You move, interact with object. It's
That
your
was it.
action to pop a
5,
potion
10,
for her.
15, 20, 25.
Okay.
Alright.
And then that takes care of bonus action too. So yeah, unless you're done, do you have any
Do you
more
have
movement you can
anything,
do?
Neil?
I
So
have one
that's
healing
25,
potion.
30, 35, 40.
Okay.
That is a failure.
So now it's Haley's turn.
Okay,
You're
Haley,
fully awake. You are on the ground. You are prone.
I want to get up.
As
Okay.
I'm running
Half your
away, I'm
movement.
going to yell, "Get her up!" That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm raging. I'm like in a hurry.
All right, I want to get up. Zalaria's right there next to me.
D10, a 10 or higher is a success. Nat 1 is 2 failures. A nat 20
D20.
a D20.
10
If you
is...
roll a nat 1, it's 2 failures, but if you roll a nat 20, you gain 1 hit point.
Okay, so it is DC 10. I thought it was damage or DC 10.
So now I'm
It's
going to
D10.
save for a
Okay,
D20. Yeah.
Cool.
I want to go through Zalaria's packs. I think she said that the only thing that she has on her is a medicine kit.
It still has uses and charges
I
too.
want to pull that out and try and stabilize her.
Okay. So interact with object is searching through her bags. Action is to stabilize her using
Okay.
it. Mark off one more use of your medicine kit, please.
Now, using her medicine that just stabilizes her, does it give her 1 hit
Just
point?
stabilizes.
Just stabilizes
You have to take
her?
a feat, which she's taken. You have to take
Okay.
a feat to bring a person to plus
I
1.
don't
But it's
know
one
how
fuck
to
of a
work
feat
that.
because medicine kits are cheap compared to healing potions.
Yeah, it's an action. I don't have anything else I can use as bonus action, so I can't give her any more healing. But you're stabilized, so you don't have to make death saves. And then
Good thing.
So that was half of my movement. So
Yeah, you still
Did
have
you
half.
roll for? I would roll her potion, right?
I don't have a potion.
She already
I
did
already
all that.
rolled it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
And then I'm going to move over here because I'm going to make my way over to Marcia.
Okay.
That's where I'm heading.
Still in fireball range.
Everybody's still in fireball range.
Okay. And that's Haley's turn?
Yep.
Okay. Russell's turn. Oh, fuck me. He would do it too. I'm sorry, guys. I can't pull punches, I have to be honest.
Did he just throw Marcia?
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, man. I would do it. So with one big
Can I use a
sweep-
hero point left on a turn?
With one big sweep, he takes a step forward, and you see he grabs the ground and just rakes his claws into the metal and grabs Marzio, and then just flings him off. And then keeps well, big
How many
stomping.
Does anyone have the whistle for Dozer?
How many stories are we
I
up?
do. I have the whistle.
You guys are up 20 stories. And then he's
Like
going
Hulk
to...
grabbing Iron Man as he's falling through the sky. Guys ever normal?
I don't know what it is, but I want some. Shit.
He'll cast a spell and then disappear. Then you just hear, try to get past me now.
Did you pass your first save?
No, I failed it.
Okay. Also, we have falling speed, which is actually something that I've had on my homework to look up, and I have not.
Actually, I don't have.
It has to do whatever your health is, though.
I'm
in
just-
damage.
You said you had 3 healing potions left,
No, he's out.
I'm out. 1, 2,
and then you used one.
and I
also.
used one before we came in here. I know.
Because he used one on me and I used one on me.
pretty sure I had all of the healing potions. I still had like 7.
Yeah, I didn't have
Well,
very
because
many.
I couldn't remember how many Turth had
Mm.
when my
Oh,
character disappeared.
Yeah.
So I just gave myself 5.
Seriously, blow the dozer whistle and have him catch me.
You don't have like Featherfall or anything that you can cast.
No,
on
he
it.
has Featherfall.
Cool.
Well, you guys are. I was gonna tie a rope to an arrow. I was gonna tie a rope to an arrow and shoot it and grab the rope.
I was gonna say.
That's why I asked if you failed your save, because if I hit you,
Well,
it's
no,
a crit.
I just read the death saving throws. If someone hits me for damage, that's a failed save. If someone crits on me, that's 2 failed saves.
Oh, well, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at you then.
Just don't crit.
And lasso around you and pull his ass
What
out.
do I gotta beat?
Holy Jesus fucking your mom!
And you were worried about me stealing a bowl from First Watch on stream?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on?
What's
Did
falling?
you not hear that? Stream
According
curses
to
said-
Christopher Perkins himself, like one of the writers, one turn, which is 6 seconds, is 580 feet.
Wow.
I hate you.
Seriously.
580?
580 feet, which
We're
you
not
guys
up
are
that
on the
high.
10th floor.
No,
You guys are on the 10th
you're
floor.
halfway down. No.
So you
You're-
would make it
you're
to
done.
Yeah, 10th floor is only 100 feet.
the. Okay. As soon as I see this, I blow the whistle for Dozer, and
We're in turns, Amanda. I'm sorry.
I'm spending 2 hero points knocked out of turn.
Your DM, it's your call.
I mean, it is one of your rules that says that you can spend 2 hero points to act out of turn.
Mind if I give this a moment, please? It's a hard call I have to make or not make. Give me just a second, guys.
Fine.
I want
Tell my screen's
to.
back on so I can catch them on.
I mean, They just heard Amanda say she's
Oh, okay, so
spending
they
2
saw her.
hero points. Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as you were like, "Yes, we're good," I was like, "Oh, let's get started."
Okay, so you spend the hero points to
I
act out a
spent
turn.
two
like
hero
this, waiting
points
for your
to act
phone
out a
call.
turn. That gives me
Oh.
full action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I want to blow my whistle as I'm running over to the ledge and blow my whistle, yell for Dozer to catch it.
Okay. So you blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle, yell for Dozer to catch him.
Would that be a handle animal check?
Actually, there's a couple things that are going to go off here. First thing, you're going to blow the whistle and then get stopped right there.
Okay,
You run into something.
okay.
You still blow the whistle for him to catch it. I'm going to need you.
That would be an interaction with an object. Okay, so I still have an action.
Yes, you still have an action. What else are you doing? And then I'll tell you how it rolls out.
Okay. Blow the whistle, yell for Dozer to catch him. I get stopped by something right here. I want to cast Thunderwave.
Okay.
At a 3rd level on this invisible object.
Okay. And that's where you're going to do it from.
Yeah, from this object, so it's within that 15-foot cube.
Yeah. When you do it, you're going to blow it back this way.
I want it to try and go back this way,
So move
off
one more
of the
square.
ledge.
One more square. Well, actually, in a square, but yes.
No.
That's what I was trying to do.
So-
Is if I knew your intention, you have to be positioned right there.
Okay, so yeah, I want to cast Thunderwave to try and knock this invisible creature off of the ledge
Sure.
as well.
It's a reflex save. Am I correct?
Constitution save.
Okay, Constitution save. I'm sweating. Anyone else hot? I'm sweating. Okay, Constitution save plus. Oh, derper. Using the troll. It's a body thing there. Oh, you got a nice one. I got a 21. Rolled high too. My dice are.
All right, you're
Ready for the final countdown.
You're pushed 10 feet away from me still. On a failed save.
I'm pretty sure I.
No, on a successful one, you take half as much damage and aren't pushed.
Yeah.
So.
Still doesn't mean you don't have another one of those planned. Next turn.
5, 6, 7, 8 points, so 4 points of damage.
8.
Yeah, so 4 points.
4 points of damage.
It
It rings
does say,
through the
in
whole thing.
addition, unsecured objects within the area are pushed away 10 feet.
There's a beer bottle.
And it emits a boom that's heard. 300 feet
Fucking
away.
everywhere. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Just from inside.
One of my favorite spells.
Okay.
All right, so that's acting out of turn during bad guy's turn. Bad guys cast spell and everything else. It's going to go ahead on down to a few things now. Make me handle animal check,
Me?
please.
I'm using a hero point also.
Can I give you my inspiration?
Inspiration, I gave it to
You always can give inspiration.
Don't get too crazy now.
That took talent to roll into the dice tray and then back out. You're rolling it with anger, like throwing the dice
I
down.
don't know what it is. It's not your feet.
Just no, that's cock dice. She just spiked the dice.
Alright. Wish it luck.
That's all strangely sexual. I don't like any of that. That just happened.
There it is.
16, 19. Handle animal is 19, 21.
21. Okay. I
Although it
need.
is technically to save my own ass.
Okay, so what we're doing now is I need to look up the bullet one more time and see. Give it a DC for an intelligence check. because no matter how well your training is concerned, if the creature's too stupid to figure it out, it's too stupid to figure it out. Its intelligence is a -4.
But
Okay.
So it's gonna hear the whistle and be like, "What the fuck? What?
I was
What?"
gonna okay, so we break it down to DCs. DC 10 do anything basic. It's going to be made at a -4, and your check was high enough to lower. It's basic. It has to understand something complicated, so I was going to make it a 20. You reduce it to a 15 DC. So who wants to roll for Dozer?
I'll roll for Dozer since he's catching me.
DC 15. -4.
You okay?
I give him inspiration.
I was just about to say, if anybody
Give
wants
him
to give him
inspiration.
inspiration. Dozer uses the inspiration.
Rolled a 19, so -4 is 15.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, fucking
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, you still take 23 points of damage from the fall, but
That's just a failed save.
that's just a failed save. Okay, Dozer, you guys can't see it, but the crew downstairs sees all of a sudden Mickey's like walking up and says, takes a treat, which is, I'm sad Jonathan's not here because this would have totally been his thing. He takes a treat and he just like doesn't, he does, like he's had the dream, he knows why he needs to do it, he has this cocky smile, and he goes, it looks at him, and he hears the whistle, and he all of a sudden his eyes dilate as he goes into like the training kicks in, and he just goes and throws it in the air, and as it's up in the air and it eats the treat, it sees Marzio, and it's like, oh. And you know, because it's being told to react, it kicks it into its instinct to be trained, so it's not sure why, but it sees a person falling, it knows it's friendly because it's got its smell over it, and it'll lands on the ground, and it'll just squeeze out of Marzio.
can I yell at Mickey?
No,
I know I can't
we've.
do anything else.
I want you guys to take one brief moment and realize that the use of hero points, without the use of hero points, Marzio would have been dead as dreams. So when you guys earn those hero points, and you're like, oh, it's only one. That is the power of one hero point. So just an inspiration.
2 hero points. But
Still.
That's the power of hero points. So, you know, you don't get these in Tuesday games.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got the vapors from that.
Personal
That was
summers
rough.
over here.
That was rough. All right. So there's that. Haley, your turn.
Okay, I get to go again. Yeah. All right, so
No, wait. Sorry. That was Rephisil's turn. It's Zolaria's turn. Make a death saving throw. Sorry.
Wait, I thought I was stabilized.
yeah, she's
Oh,
stabilized. She doesn't
excellent.
have to.
But you're just not conscious.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, Marzu de Fusco. Make your last death saving throw.
That is a failed save.
Is that your second one?
That's my third failed save. The first one I rolled and failed. And I failed another one from taking damage from Dozer catching me. And that one I just rolled as my third failure.
Anybody got an inspiration to give him?
I do.
Yeah.
I forgot how to drink.
Still a failure.
Do you have any hero points you can add on to it? A D6.
I have plenty of hero points.
You just need 3 points.
Look at this! Riveted! Riveted!
No, that is a 6, so I would need at least a 4.
Okay.
It's a 6. So
Yes!
that is a success.
Okay, yeah, how many successes do you have?
I have 1 success.
So one
Still
success
on
and
roll.
2 failures?
What?
1 success and 2 failures.
1 success and 2 failures.
Okay, we'll be riveted to know how this shit goes in the meantime. Okay, so Zolaria went, Marzio went. Bartholomew, your turn.
I think I'm gonna loose an arrow at the invisible object because I've seen her clap it. Would I have seen the waves bounce off of it?
Only
push-
briefly, it's invisible, so you do catch. It's like Predator. You catch glimpses, but then gone. What? What are you giggling
My
about?
brother just sent me a gift. It's a baby Siberian Husky, and he bounces over and falls into a waterfall.
God damn it!
So,
Oh man, I think Ryan's on. He got to hear the whole thing with Seth Riddell, or with a
I
goddamn
don't
it,
think
fucking
so.
names with Marzio.
He doesn't. Yeah, he's.
Oh, he's silent. That's a shame. I was hoping he'd keep silent. That was some drama right there. All right, Tirth, what you doing?
all right, I'm gonna loose 2 arrows where I saw the sound waves bounce off of, or the waves bounce off of, whatever, dust waves, whatever.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow into that. Am I at disadvantage? Am I?
You are. Because he's invisible.
Invincible.
Also, greater invisibility is fucking gross.
Does that would be a 15?
A 15 hit? That's your low roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually still hit him.
Nice.
It is 5 plus
He's gonna hold it.
4, so 9 points of damage.
9.
An extra head that you can put on. That's awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna loose another one.
Okay. Rolling into disadvantage. As you rolled a 1.
I rolled a nat 1.
You pull it back, the bowstring breaks. Ching!
Oh.
And now your weapon has the reload property, meaning you have to use a bonus action to restring it. And I'm pretending you have extra string because anybody who knows bow and arrow know you gotta carry
Yeah.
extra string. So you broke your bowstring, now is the reload property. And you're out of ammo.
So this concept art will hold. They're gonna release a model for this later this month.
I have to go with that headgear.
Well, no, they'll be both, so you can choose which one to put on it.
That's cool as shit.
So
So maybe that could be a good model for the Bone Devil or whatever.
I've attacked.
I like.
I have
You attacked twice.
And I can use a bonus action to restring.
Mm-hmm. You grab it, and
Yep.
your interact with object is reaching into your pack to grab the extra string.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm pretending you have it.
Yeah.
And then you'll
Yes.
reattach it.
So yeah, I'm going to restring my bow, and that would be all my actions besides me.
Don't move closer.
I'm going to actually move back towards Deliria.
Did you leave my
Okay.
medical kit with me?
She wouldn't have. I don't think she would have
Okay.
taken it.
I was gonna go use it on Rosio, so I'm gonna toss it back to Terry.
Just your
No, that counts as rage,
Right.
right? Rage damage.
You dealt damage,
Because I
and
dealt
that does
damage.
count as rage damage, yes. You're still raging, sir.
Yes.
So just as a reaction, just chuck the kit at Tirth.
Okay. Does a 25 hit you, I take it?
Who?
You, Tirth.
Yes.
Okay. Take 6 points of damage.
Is that how much you rolled?
Yes. So you have it.
So I'd take 3 points of damage.
Yes. Goes bare totem broke. And amaze balls. Okay. All right. Sorry, that was an attack of opportunity as you left it. Haley, it's your turn.
Okay, Haley wants to spend
So,
her final 2 sorcery points to make see invisibility
Mm-hmm.
a bonus action. Cast see invisibility.
Okay. Don't forget your wild magic, so roll for it.
Now he kills.
Oh yeah, he remembers now. You know.
I told you to stop reminding me.
Actually, it's when I was listening to the stream and I heard you whisper in hushed tones, so like you're trying to hide it. So now you roll
It's
every
okay, I
time.
didn't roll a natural one, so we're good.
Yeah.
See invisibility. Can I see him?
You can. Can you hand me some invisible or the invisible dice thing? Empty dice thing.
He's right up in my grill skillet.
Yes.
Okay.
It has reach.
Mm-hmm.
When I started to make that turn and I'm like, he's unconscious, I would throw his ass off. I just started sweating. I was like, fuck.
Okay.
I mean, killing a player is one thing, but like, Marzio's been with me the longest, man. Like, of all the players here, Marzio has been with me the longest.
He's had a good run. That's why I'm not super duper upset.
Well, you're not dead yet. You still might make him.
No.
No, it's just the rest of us who are super upset about it.
Okay. Close enough. Alright, so I'm going to cast Thunder Wave again.
Yes.
At 4th level spell.
How would
I'm
Vorig
right here.
react to Marzio dying?
So,
I know exactly how I would react. I've given
cast
that a
Thunder
lot of
Wave
thought.
again. Constitution save 16.
Okay, made 16.
Okay, so it's still half damage.
Because I have the +5. +5 and 11 is 16. Dice, good job.
Bad job.
They like their little portable dice roller is what this is. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Because I always used to bring all my shit,
Yeah.
right?
Like,
This is just dumb.
He still takes 10 points damage. It was 21 rounded down, so 10.
Nice.
All right, the beginning of his turn. He will sit there with the 10 damage he just dealt. And because he's a troll, you see him. No one else does. You see, like, the thunder damage, like, caves in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there looking at you, and he sees that you have the sea invisibility on. He'll just get the big smile, and you see the gold tooth.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see he'll heal all that damage back. So,
Gross.
destroy 10 points of that damage. That's underlined. Okay, his turn. Well, fuck, it's a free-for-all. Let's go ahead and throw Haley, too. It's a grapple. Holy shit! It's a grapple check. Make me athletics or an acrobatics check.
Get some luck from landing again.
Oh!
10.
No! You grappled.
So you see him buckle like that, and you guys all hear him say, "I don't know you. Shame you're gonna die without me knowing who you are." And he grabs you. His hand. He's a trolls are
It's
giants.
like Scarlet Witch and Thanos.
Yeah, I mean trolls are giants. They're big. And he puts his hand on your head, and you feel your body getting lifted by it, and he just drops you off the edge. Did you guys see Haley all of a sudden ragdolls? Ah!
No, I'm talking about that scene in Endgame.
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch is like, "You took everything from me," and Thanos is like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. I don't know.
So he
you.
grabs Haley and then just ragdoll tosses her off the edge.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
It's up to you, Terry.
Leave it to Turf.
Is it my go?
No, I think
Not just.
Nope,
I'm
it's-
trying to decide.
It says
No, I
here,
think
so
Marzio goes after the troll.
this final.
Oh,
He's going to move to an undetermined location, and he's going to ready his action to do something. I don't have to tell you.
Oh, wait, he checked you?
He charged me off.
Yeah.
I'm
Off.
falling.
Alright.
I still have the
Next
charm
town,
that
I'm probably
my
gonna be
uncle gave me
unconscious.
that is Featherfall. We might as well just join the others.
Let me double check something too. My range on that because he's not stupid.
It's just a thought.
You're telling me to?
That's a thought. Because I would assume she has the lucky charm like on her belt or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Can I have another water?
It's just
Huh?
such a suspense.
I guess it wouldn't matter. You said 6 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
One turn.
Because it would be
I
your
can't do
saving
that.
throw.
I can't do that out of the range. Okay. All right. Sorry to hold you guys up. That took a little bit of thought.
Did it hurt?
Okay. Huh? Yeah, it did actually. This particular thing did. Okay, so it's Refisol's turn. It's Illyria's turn. You're unconscious still,
Yeah, I'm still unconscious.
but you're not making death saving throws.
No, I was stabilized, but I have 0 hit points.
I think a tactics thing we might need to do for you in the future is when you're on things like this, you might have to like wild shape, just so that when you get brought to 0 hit points, you're like, motherfucker, I was ready this time.
Well, I can only wild shape twice per
Yeah.
day.
How
And
long
I've
does it last, though?
I think it's like 4 hours or something like that, but I've already
You fucking be
wild
walking
shaped
around
twice.
as a chimpanzee half the time. All right. So Zalaria's turn is up. It is now Marzio. Time for his last death saving throw.
Spending a hero point. Terry.
Jesus.
That's the save.
Yes!
2 saves, 2 deaths.
2 saves, 2 successes, 2 failures.
Oh my god.
Bartholomew.
Before I process what I was going to do, she has a charm that has Featherfall on it.
Mm-hmm.
How would that work for me?
She has a tremendous featherfall.
I would. It's
Here's-
the lucky charm that my uncle
Right.
gave me, and how I figured you would use it is to like break it or something
Yeah, you
like that.
break it off your neck,
Oh,
and
okay.
it works.
She didn't have it around her
Featherfall-
neck. She had it on her belt.
Okay, so yeah, you break it off. It makes you fall 5 feet per turn.
Would it affect just me? If he was holding on to me, would it affect him?
You guys can find out. You can make me an Arcana check, but you're not conscious.
Nope.
Tirth has been told about it in Campfire Stories. I will buy that you guys, the little bullshit, I get you guys will talk about that.
Yeah.
Unless you say something's explicitly a secret, I'm imagining most of it is shared knowledge.
So I'm going to run. I'm going to pick up Zaleria.
Okay.
And I'm going, after I pick her up, reach out for her belt where her lucky charm is. I'm put my hand on it. Not yet. I'm going to run with Zaleria on my shoulder off the edge.
Okay.
I'm going to, while I'm in the air, pull Featherfall. So I drop faster per turn until I hit a certain point. Like a parachute.
Okay. You're trying to grab Haley, I take it?
Haley already jumped off the ledge. They're like way over here.
If I can catch up to Haley, yes.
Okay.
I
So
would.
That's what I was asking, just because I don't think you can.
Nope, Haley's
Okay.
gonna fall. She's gonna be unconscious.
Hey, Mythbusters tested it. When you're skydiving, if you lay out flat, you fall slower. But if you like dive, you
Oh,
fall
wind
faster.
resistance. Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Those Mythbusters didn't have to do it. Skydivers do that all the time. Like, it's
But
weird.
that was like my idea, is like to, I want to say almost pencil down instead of diving head 1st, and then hit a point, hit Featherfall, and don't get me wrong, I was gonna be like, and superhero land the shit.
Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
With Zalaria draped over your shoulder. Who needs a knight in shining armor when you have Bartholomew?
When you got a Tirth. Trying to think. So, I mean, it's not like people skydive enough in this world. I know that, though. There's my only thing. Make me an intelligence check DC 15. I will let you jump out after, of course. I also made an attack that I haven't calculated damage for yet.
You said
Intelligence.
intelligence.
DC 15.
Tirth's a smart guy.
Was it a natural 20?
No. But it's an 18.
Nice. Somewhere in your life, you have gained this knowledge, and I'm buying that you did.
I fell off a mountain or two.
Well, it could be. It is something that birds do when they want to just glide. They have their wings spread out, and then when, especially like the birds of prey, when they go to dive down, they tuck their
They
wings
narrowed
in.
their
and
bodies down.
I could
Yeah.
have done a survival check on that one too.
You just picked it up along the way by either watching birds
Well,
or.
because I lived by myself for a long time.
You know, there are certain birds that dive from the air into the water to catch fish.
Yeah.
And they dive really freaking fast. Like, it's close to Mach 1 that they're hitting the water at.
Bartholomew.
Nature's fucking crazy.
It is.
Nature is.
But it's amazing all at the same time.
You said what?
Make me a wisdom save.
A wisdom save now?
A wisdom save, please.
Well, I am going to use a hero point for this one. So 13. So
That's
is
an 18.
just there. Plus 2, so mod 20.
Okay, modified 20. Oh, you guys, by the skin of your teeth, you guys
Oh
will
my
survive
God.
this, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god.
You guys are still probably going to die because of the plague, but...
Minor details. One thing at a time.
Okay. So as you walk to the edge, get ready to jump off, you hear, in your mind, you should just drop her off the edge and stay here with me. And you stop, you put Zolaria up to the edge, and then you catch a hold of yourself. You know that you're the victim of, or you were, he was attempting to charm you, but you made it.
Charm or dominate?
Suggestion, actually. The specific spell was suggestion. It was going to be drop her. Was going to be the target. Then you just bolt off?
Yeah.
Okay. So, simultaneous things go.
Throw me back over your shoulder and yeah.
It's Tirth's turn. Haley's turn. So now you're going to fall. What do you do? You're still conscious, so you can still do shit.
Okay, so I still have like 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take my rope, tie it around an arrow, tie the other end around myself, and shoot it with my crossbow.
You don't have Featherfall?
No, I don't have featherfall.
Oh, fuck, girl.
Shoot it to the side of the building in hopes that it catches into something and I don't.
No grappling hook?
Fucking
Or
hot.
actually, I might have a grappling hook. Hold on.
I could have sworn I've read that you had a grappling hook. I appreciate you wanting to be more heroic. If you have a grappling hook, you still totally did the arrow thing. Also, I hate to say it, going to give you inspiration for it.
I do not have a grappling hook on this one, so I do still have the arrow. and I
You
do
still got
have
inspiration, though.
Still probably gonna die from the fucking bludgeoning damage that I get from hitting the wall, but we will see.
Oh, it's going to be fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
it's
my
not the
DC?
ball that kills you. It's the sudden stop.
What's the DC?
I don't have to tell you ahead of time. That's not typical that I do.
It's an 11.
I know I've been throwing out some DCs here so you guys, know a little bit more, but you guys also have an advantage with hero points, so.
Little antsy.
This has been one fuck of an adventure right here. I got way more than my money on like the low tier bad guys before you get to the high tier bad guys. My palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. I should never say that.
18!
Okay, 18, and that's what you're going to go with, right?
Yes.
No hero points or anything?
I mean, I used a hero point. So
Okay.
I got 3.
And that was the high roll you
That
rolled
was
with.
my highest that
Did-
I got.
okay.
Oh, I didn't roll advantage though.
You don't have to. Do you want to?
I mean, you're making me question the 18, so.
You might die if you hit the ground. That's all. The only thing I'm going to say.
I'm probably gonna die from hitting the wall, also.
Probably.
Well, there may not be a wall there,
Yeah, maybe there's a window.
or just a gap.
Like an arch.
Yeah.
I imagine the Eiffel Tower, so I imagine there's like an arch.
She'll just. Then she's restrained the entire battle.
Failed. Nope, can't get my dagger. Nope. Failed my grapple. Failed my grapple. God damn it.
You're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Where's another hero point? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, that time.
Yes.
The 22, you are able to tie the rope around it and everything else. I'm buying that the time that I imagine that would take, you would fall 4 stories. So, only
I mean,
46
4
points of damage.
stories is still in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's what he's saying. You're
Yeah.
still in the air.
Okay, and we're going to half that because you were successful. So not too bad at all, Amanda. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, halved 4. You only take 4 points of damage.
I'm still alive, guys.
Yes!
So you fire off the rope and it like chink and locks in place. You're like, it worked! It worked! And you hold on as hard as you can. Should I even make you make a strength check, but that's okay. You got it. It's tying your hand
She
around
tied
it.
it around her too, like.
I tied it around my waist.
Okay, so you go and you're like, oh shit! And
Is
you
there
go,
any windows? that I
the
can
whole
aim
thing's
towards?
open.
The whole thing's open.
And
so
you
I
go,
can-
and you're like, okay, that wasn't so bad. And then just in time to see the ceiling, BAM! Oh, it hurts. You think you got a bruised rib, but you're okay.
I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
So you're.
God, this fucking combat. That was Haley's turn. Refisil.
Man, we set up this lovely map. With all these cool shots, and we just jumped off the
Jumped
edge.
clean off it. I was thinking that too, actually. Well, jumped off a perfectly good set of tiles.
Fuck this map.
This is more of like, fuck this boss.
Okay.
It's gonna be make or break.
Yep.
Oh god.
The roll that determines everything.
Make me a perception check, everyone who's awake.
It's just Amanda and Barry.
Ah!
I got perception, you said?
Mm-hmm. What are you hitting me for?
I got 24.
I
Got
just
a
bumped
19.
accidentally, but I had to own it.
What'd you get, Turk?
23. Used a hero point.
Okay, so the way that I will do this, you guys check. You won't have to worry. It's going to her. All right. You guys see the invisible specter jump off, clean after you guys,
We see the invisible.
like Predator style. Like you see just
I know.
shit dispersed in the wrong side. A bird just fine. They rolled high enough to see the distortion.
I
with
could
the
see him
25.
anyways.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah,
see
that's right. Yeah,
invisibility.
sorry. You see the
I
troll
didn't
run
have
off.
to waste my
jump.
hero point then.
No, gain your hero point back. He's basically jumping to try to nail Marzio with the troll.
He's trying to what?
He's trying to land the troll on Marzio.
I tried to hit Haley, but she's swinging. Actually, no. I'll cast Fly.
He's a sorcerer.
I've got a lot of things I can do, and I'm just trying to decide what Rephisil would do. I'm mad I couldn't just throw a fireball down there and kill everybody. So instead, as you guys are leaping off and everything else, he's going to do the supervillain thing.
Now we get a supervillain landing.
What does that look like?
In that case, what you see and what Haley sees is you see he'll cast Fly on himself. He runs over, he picks up his coffin, and he will fly. You see him flying to the top of the tower.
To the top.
Yeah, he picks up his coffin and goes on. So let's see. Trithili, Rephisil, Zalaria, Marzio. This is it.
The roll of rolls.
The roll. And just before he rolls this, we don't have enough time for another combat. So after this roll, we're going to pretty much call it.
Okay.
So just so you know,
We're
Maybe.
ending.
we're ending on either a really good note or a really bad note.
That's a cocked dice.
It is a captain.
Made it.
Yes!
With an 11.
Jesus!
The story narrative is going to be going by, you snap the thing, I take it,
Yeah.
you grab Haley on the way down.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Haley's already like kind of.
There.
but you're
Yeah,
like
are you going to
6
stay
stories
there?
up
And,
still.
like, as they're going by, or are you going to take the
No,
express
I'll take
elevator?
the express right now.
So you guys fall 5-foot turn and everything else until you finally land on the ground, and you guys will see Mickey's there and everything else. But it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble from a couple of different things. As you look around and you see a whole bunch of mages wearing little red hoods, and they're all dead, and he's sitting on top of them, and he's like, "Sorry, couldn't help. I was a little busy." And then you
the
get,
Irish accent.
"Oh, sorry I couldn't help out. I was just a wee bit busy dealing with
Scottish,
these."
but close enough.
What was that? You failed that roll? Anyway, so yeah, you guys see that's what was keeping him from saving him, essentially. Convenient story plot. You're able to land with the feather fall and everything, and you guys are back down at square one. And you look over, and Marzio is just fine.
Can we like rummage through his shit, get healing potions, and talk
Yeah,
to people?
ransack the guy that
He's
came
fine.
less
He's
than
just,
an inch away from death.
Marzio's fine, just covered in dozer
Well,
slobber.
fine then. I want to use my healing. Hilarious healing.
He's stabilized.
Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
he's stabilized.
Yeah, he's just covered in dozer slobber.
Yeah, he's stabilized.
The dozer
you're
slobber
stabilized. So yeah, we want
stabilized
to
him.
rummage through his shit and give us healing potions. And give
Did you hear
a
me?
healing potion to
Yeah, I have 7 healing.
Oh Jesus, fuck! You're fine.
Did you hear what Terry said?
The dozer saliva stabilized.
It does have healing properties. It's not an old wives' tale. So yeah,
That's why dogs always lick their wounds.
basically you guys will stand there, and it's a bittersweet moment because you guys have survived long enough to where here you are. You look over and you're so thankful that Marzio's okay, but you look up and you just see another.
Black.
I'm gonna take those ampules and stab them into their necks.
I was swallowing. I was going to end it on a cliffhanger with them dying instead of Marzu and really turn your shit. And you.
Both of their necks just take all of the blood.
You did it to us?
Yes!
Or Dad? Or,
Yeah, a firework just went off.
I know.
I didn't say anything because Valeria's unconscious right now.
So at that point, as you're coming to consciousness with the healing potion, the fireworks go off. You grab those and you stab them both in the neck.
D4 plus, or 2d4
Yeah, she did it.
No. He gets the healing potion.
With my healing potion or one of your guys's?
It's yours.
She stole
She
yours.
went through
No
your
one else
stuff.
has any.
Okay.
I stole 2
So I heal.
And you grab the ampules
and I grabbed the ambulance
and jab them in the neck.
Yes.
Okay. Stressful game.
Yeah. So wait, do I get a healing potion or am I just getting the ampule?
No, you're just getting the ampule.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so as you come to consciousness, you see the fireworks go off, and you're like, "Why am I here?" And you see Dozer licks you, and you look over, and she goes, pulls them out, stabs both of them in the neck. Bartholomew, you're stabbing there, and you're like, kind of looking at her. First off, it breaks off. Like, it still enters your body, but like your hard skin and rage, it breaks off in you. You can tell he got all the blood. Zalaria takes it just fine too. And as you're sitting there looking at her, like kind of surprised for half a second before realizing it, and you look up at the fireworks, you suddenly get an itch in the back of your throat, and both you and Zalaria start turning colors. Because there's one thing missing, and that's where I'm going to call the game.
Oh.
2 weeks of thinking, what is it we're missing?
No, I know exactly what we're missing. I was hoping that it would calm it until we're able to get the hats.
If only one small thing.
I might have one in my bag because I had a secret admirer give me a nice, pretty little crown, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. And I was going to wait until we could use like a detect magic, like figure out what it was, and we never really got that chance. But I still have it in my bag.
So, thanks for watching us during this incredibly stressful episode. We're going to plug Mandy for a little bit, and then we won't see you for another 2 weeks. But if you guys just catching the stream, we're on YouTube. Watch that. We'll probably plug it eventually, too. Mandy, take it away.
We plug our YouTube every single time. I just keep forgetting to actually put the link in the description. It's fine.
Again, brought to you by Landon Prop Products Company.
It's not
All right.
a company. I don't sell my shit.
So we'll appreciate you guys. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Mandy,
All right,
take it away.
I'm gonna let you put it away in there because...
I stream here on Twitch at Madly Unique. I didn't stream last week because it was Thanksgiving and everything was crazy and it sucked. But this week we're going to try crocheting and probably a couple other things. And we will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!
Fuck!